book Punching the Air by Zoboi and Yusef Salaam. So this is a book that is a novel in verse. So that means that it was written with a poetic form, but it still tells this story. So we have this young man named Amal who is 16, and he ends up kind of in this situation where he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. And as a result of that, he ends up getting arrested and charged with assault. And the person that was affected by this is a young man that's in the hospital, and he hasn't woken up from his injuries. So, of course, that man cannot speak. The Amal is very adamant in that, he was wrongfully accused and he is not going to take a plea deal and all of this stuff because he doesn't want to look like he's admitting to doing something wrong when he knows that he didn't do anything wrong. And just some backstory about Amal is that he was really involved in art and poetry himself, which is also why the author chose to tell the story in this novel in verse form. And he uses a lot of that as he's trying to unravel and tell his story about just how he ended up where he is. This, you can see, has two authors. So Zoboi partnered with this man, Yusef Salaam, who actually has this in his life history. He was wrongfully accused and convicted and spent about 6 years of his life in a detention center, and then was exonerated after that, and kind of going back and looking at it. So there's a lot of history involved in the story. There's honesty in the way that we look at the justice system and the different parts of it and how certain people are targeted, and just a way that she tells this story in this way that uses art and poetry to tell a tragedy. So I highly recommend Punching the Air as your next read. You can get it from our library as a physical book, and we also have it available as an ebook and an audiobook on our Sora platform. So pick up Punching the Air as your next read.